Peace and blessings to you all. This is a channeled message that I'm getting from Spirit. I'm not using no cards in this. I honestly don't need cards to do any of my work. I just do it for a visual so others can see. Anywho, I was told to get this message out, so I'm gonna do what they tell me to do, okay? This message is for the collective. It may or may not resonate with you. Also, I have to tell you, it may trigger some people. Some people this, may cause a trigger. So if you feel like you don't want to hear something that's going to probably make you feel uncomfortable or whatever the case may be, then you may not want to watch this video. For those who continue to listen to this video, I'm here to tell you that your reason here on earth is it is very meaningful, and they need you now to allow yourself to go over to this next phase of your life and to not hold back anymore, because we need you. Okay, we need you. So with that, listen to these messages, and if you do make the necessary changes, like I always say, you will have it all. You will have it all. Okay? First thing that is very heavy is these relationships. A lot of people are so focused on these relationships. They're so focused on someone loving them. They're focused on wanting someone to do something for them, needing someone else. Spirit is telling you to stop searching outside yourself for love. Stop searching outside yourself for someone to make you happy. Stop searching outside yourself for someone to do something for you, because it does not work like that. If you don't love yourself first, you won't even know what love is to even attract it into your life. So for those who are wondering why I can't find love, why can't I find someone who respects me and treats me right and honor me and do all these wonderful things that that should happen to me, it's because you don't do it to yourself first. You have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself enough, because if you don't, then you're going to accept people to disrespect you. Any type of negative situation that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, where someone talking down to you, so you are being good to people and they're being really disrespectful, they're being selfish, you feel like they only think about nothing but themselves, but you accept that. You allow that to happen. You are bringing that low toxic energy into your life. And then you want to blame that person, and you want to belittle them, and you want to down them, and you want to talk about them and yell at them and all that stuff, talking about how they're not they're not what you need them to be. Well, are you that for yourself? Because let me tell you, if you love yourself enough and you respect yourself enough, you're not going to put up with any of that. You won't even allow. If someone sends you a message that is sideways and don't look right, you will block. You won't even deal with that. You won't even accept that into your life, because you know your worth. And because when you know your worth, people will start gravitating towards you who know your worth as well, meaning you will never get a disrespectful message from someone who says they love you, who honor you, who adores you, because you are already showing up for yourself first. So when it comes to these relationships, you want to work on yourself first. Spirit gets that you may come from grew up in a home that was not stable. You may have grew up in a home where you did not feel loved, or grew up in a home where you didn't have both parents, or it was always arguments, or you probably saw one parent always out doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing. So some of those may attach to you, and is it affecting your relationships now? So what Spirit is trying to tell you is to not allow those things to hold you back, because those things does not define you. You don't have to go down those same paths just because they went down those paths, because that's what you grew up in. Because let me tell you, you are loved. You are worthy. And you are enough. God created you in this most perfect image. Most perfect image. And He loves you. He loves you so much. And your angels and your ancestors and your spirit guides are working overtime to give you what you want and what you desire and what you need. There is a battle inside of yourself right now between the dark and light that has to come into balance, okay? You have one side of you that says, stay right where you are because this is comfortable. You're used to this. You're used to this. This is the only type of love you know. So anything that feels good, block it out, okay? Continue to be around the people that talk about other people. Continue to be in the environment where you're not making enough, where you over here paycheck to paycheck, or, you just feel like, man, like this is just it. This is just going to be it for me. It's a part of the mind that tells you that, because it's been programmed to think that way, to keep you in this poverty, to keep you in this lack, and to keep you in these relationships that is not fulfilling. It's a cycle. It's a toxic cycle that has to be broken. It has to be broken. You have not to accept that anymore. Any lack, any low vibrational, any toxicity. I don't care if you've been in it your whole life. Change it now. The other side of your brain will tell you that you are worthy. It will show you the good feelings, show you the possibilities. It's the unknown. It's trusting the unknown, believing that it can actually happen and that it's real. Not being able to see what's coming, but knowing that it's better than where you've been. And I'm going to tell you that if you are dealing with any type of abuse or any type of things where you're limited, where you don't have enough, how you have to rob Peter to pay Paul, or, you can't get what you want because there's always something that's holding you down. Every time it's like you're working just to pay bills and that's it. You don't have nothing left for yourself. That is not what life is about. That is not what God wants for you. That's that dark mind that's telling you to stay in that. You can get yourself out of that energy. I have witnessed people who have went their whole life struggling, who have not had a thing, to doing the work, changing their mindset, changing their environment, getting rid of the low vibrational toxic people and situations, learning how to say no and standing up for themselves. How they will wake up one day to not having nothing, to having over 6 figures in their account. Being able to pay cash for vehicles, being able to pay cash for their homes. Why? Because they chose the light side of their mind. They did not let that dark side of their mind continue to hold them back, saying, no, poverty is you. You're used to poverty. No, they listened to their mind that said, you are worthy of all the abundance in the world and you will have it. Let me show you. So then that's when God will start bringing people into your life that will lift you up. People in your life that's going to make you feel good. People in your life that's going to guide you onto the right path. The dark mind will be like, you will never have enough to be able to start that business. You will never make enough money to be able to even get something started. Well, let me tell you that the right side of your mind, when you choose to just be like, forget this dark side of my mind, and I'm going to go with the light side that's going to put me on the path to greatness, there's going to be one person that's going to show up in your life that is going to change your life for the better. And that one person is going to introduce you to another person, and that person is going to introduce you to another person. And it's pretty much, you're just going to be set free. I have heard so many stories, so many breakthroughs, and I just know that you can have it all. But you have to make that decision to stand up for yourself, to not be expecting other people that's in your environment. Again, if you're in an environment where people are negative, where they talk about other people in a bad way, that is toxic energy. You can never expect to get any type of genuine, pure love from people like that. So then when you find somebody, because God's going to put people in your life that's going to make you feel good. They're going to make you feel whole. They're going to make you feel happy. But then the dark side of your mind is going to be like, oh, no, that person ain't for you. You could never have that type of life. You stay away from that person because they ain't no good. Really? A successful person who speaks well about other people, who helps people, who gives them solutions to problems, who make you feel really good, that's a person that you don't want to be around. Now, that don't make any sense. That's where that conflict comes in. Okay? So this is a message to just have faith and choose that path where you can have it all. Because you can. Anybody can. There's enough abundance out here in the whole entire world. Okay? There's enough. So for you to choose yourself, allow yourself to let people help you. It is not weak. You do not have to do everything alone, because if you feel like you're going to be able to do it all alone, then you are sadly mistaken. So stop thinking that you could do it by yourself, because you need a team. But when you do meet that good person that comes in your life that makes you feel good, hold on to them. Learn from them. Because people that make you feel good is going to bring you around more people that's going to continue to make you feel good, and blessings will show up in your life. But you will have to let go of that dark energy. It's toxic. It's contagious. It brings addictions. Toxic addictions. It makes you eat bad. It makes you feel weak. It makes you have low energy. Then you always wonder why you always upset. Why ain't things never working out for you? Because of look at what you around. This is what you're swimming in. Go swim in the good water. Know that you are worthy of the love. Know that there's something better. There's always something better. You don't have to deal with no respect. You could get those phone calls like, hey, guess what? I have this great opportunity. Or, oh, I just received all of this, or all these beautiful things is happening. These are the type of phone calls you want. You don't want to hear no phone call like, oh, let me tell you about this person and what they did and all this, and just negative, because it's just feeding you with that negative stuff, and it's holding you down, it's weighing you down. And I'm telling you, those who are listening to this, you have a purpose here, and you are not meant to be sitting here in that lack. You are meant to be successful and prosperous. You are extremely powerful. Oh, God is saying you are powerful. You are powerful. Okay? Stand in your power. Do not be victim of this low energy. Know that you are worthy and that you are enough, because you are. Stop accepting anything less than love. Release the fear. Stop letting people tell you will never be good enough. Get rid of those people. Stop talking to those people. Just separate yourself immediately. Anybody that show up in a way that you don't like and it makes you feel uncomfortable and you don't feel right, you need to let it go. Let it go. Because people be so quick to want to put on this mask and be like, oh, I'm going to change, everything going to be right. And then you end up repeating a whole nother cycle. Stop repeating these cycles. Get rid of them. Make new memories. Meet new people. Create better life experiences for yourself. Stop repeating these cycles. And then stop asking yourself, why does this keep happening to me? Because you keep on making the same decisions. You're not moving. You're not growing. You're not evolving. Because you want to stay stuck. You want to continue to be with people that disrespect you. You want to continue to be with people who don't show you the love. You must like the pain. You must enjoy doing all that back and forth and that bickering. And I'm not saying that when you do choose the path of light where things will be better for you, that you're not going to have conflict. Yes, you're going to have conflict, but it's going to be in a way where you're going to understand it, and you're going to be able to discuss it with the person in a way where you still will feel love. Because we're going to always learn. We're going to always evolve. But it's not going to be a disrespectful. Because no one should deal with disrespect. No one should ever deal with anyone getting a phone call or any type of message that makes them feel less than love. Stand up for yourself. Choose yourself. Spirit needs you to start loving on yourself. Start showing yourself so much love and stop accepting anything less than love, because then love will come to you. When Spirit sends you these people to help you, to pull you out of that, allow them to. Because some of you get afraid, think you're not even worthy of it. You feel like these tingly feelings. You're like, oh, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to feeling this type of love. I've never felt that before. Well, get used to it, because you're worth it. All of this conditioning, the illusions, get rid of it and see things for what it truly is. Because if it don't make you feel good, you just need to let it go. Peace and blessings. I love you and I want the best for you. If you get people, strangers, that tells you things and you be like, how did they know? Know that they are tapping into your higher self, because your higher self has been trying to get in touch with you for a very long time, but you're not listening to them. They need you to listen right now and stop ignoring them, because they're putting you onto the right path. People who are giving you advice is not coming from those people. It is coming from your higher self, your higher call. It's coming from God. It's coming from your angels, because they want you to have this better life, because it's right there. Accept it. Be open to those gifts. Be open to the love. Feel this good, loving, genuine, pure energy. I'm sending lots of love. I'm sending energy. We're breaking cycles. We're breaking curses. We're breaking all of that, because you are worthy, because you are loved, because you are light, and because you are balanced, and because you are enough, and you are enough, and you will have everything that your heart desires. I love you. And peace and blessings.